Good morning, good morning, good morning. Welcome to Morning Musings, where we're listening for a message from the universe about going for our big dreams. And what I mean by going for your big dreams is living your most authentic life, living the life that just is so truly you that you can't help to be happy, healthy, all those things. Uh, and when you do that, people notice, right? And they appreciate and flock. Um, I'm here at a friend's whose mother just passed, and or we're celebrating her uh, life, and she was very clear on who she was, um, and it was a wonderful thing. So that's kind of where I'm like pausing on that, and seeing the amount of people that showed up was amazing, and the amount of love that was had uh was really, really cool. It was good. It was good. And it just reiterated that when you live your life, only good things can happen from it. When you live your truly authentic life, only good things can come. You know, will there be bad stuff? Absolutely. Absolutely. That's what life is. Life is about challenge. Life is about, figuring things out and but it can be easy as well, right? Going through the challenges can be easier. Let's put it that way, easier when you know there's something on the other side that's good for you, right? If you don't think there's something on the other side that's good for you, then the challenge is the challenge, right? But if you know there's something on the other side that's like, "Oh, I'm gonna get something really good out of this," a good story, a good lesson, all those things, right? Then it's worth going through. So, yeah, so we're listening for a message for our journey along the way. Uh, and so I went in and a little discombobulated this morning. That's okay. Um, But yeah, so we're listening for a message, and we are utilizing Alana Fairchild's Sacred Rebels Oracle card deck for that to happen, right? Um, so as I'm shuffling the cards, I would like to take a moment to just get in touch. Get in touch with who you are, right? Get in touch with uh, what's going on with you physically, mentally, emotionally, spiritually. And let's just close our eyes and just feel your body. Feel your body. Feel where it feels good. Like take some time to notice where it feels good. We don't do that enough. And those pieces, parts of us that feel good and doing their job well, need acknowledgement. So find those spaces in your body and just say, thank you. Thank you, body, for taking care of me. Thank you for being strong. Thank you for being this amazing vehicle to take me through life. And then, oh, and then feel those areas where there's some strain and some stress and some pain, some attention seeking. There's maybe an injury, there's maybe, I don't know, but there's some pain going on there. And just love on those areas. Just love on those areas. Like, I feel you. It's painful. Instead of, my back hurts, and just sending that area some love and remembering that these areas are areas in which your body is trying to protect you. It's protecting you from further injury. It's protecting you from mental, emotional, and spiritual things. The tension in your body keeps you vigilant about the stress levels, right? It's like all these things that your body is trying to help you with, and it's protecting you. It's protecting your physical body. It's protecting your mental faculties. It's protecting your spiritual, your emotional, right? All these things. And just remember that this is the function of the body. It's what it's supposed to do. And it's up to us to help it heal by feeding it good things, by doing good deeds or whatever, walking and doing the things that make our body capable. And it's also on for us to heal the emotional wounds. And I want you to remember that some of these wounds that it's trying to heal from are very long ago. They happened a long, long time ago. And they were harsh and they were, you know, and it's time to start picking that thread, unknotting that knot, allowing it to unravel, finding the initial and healing that initial wound, and realizing that that wound was from a long time ago. It's not here, it's not today. And chances are you've built up an environment in where that's not going to happen again. Thank you, body. Thank you for taking such good care, protecting me from old wounds, from new wounds, mental, emotional, physical, and spiritual. Now I would like you to turn your attention into your heart space and notice that there are probably some boundaries around your heart, some walls, some boxes. And let's go behind those walls. Let's go behind those boundaries into those boxes and open them up carefully, gingerly, with compassion. And notice that behind all that, within those boxes, there is this light, this divine spark. And know that this divine spark was gifted to you from the universe. This divine spark is a gift from the universe for you to bring to this world, to this existence, to the people around you. And as you notice this divine spark, you see that it is growing in light. And it grows and it feels warm. And the more attention you give to it, the more it shines. And it finds those nooks and crannies, those cracks, those fissures within the boundaries that surround it. And its light leaks out to shine brightly. And as it's shining through those cracks, the cracks get bigger. The walls get a little weaker. And when it's time, when their healing is done, and those walls no longer need to be there, the walls start dismantling so that you can shine your light even brighter and brighter and brighter. And as this light shines within your body, I want you to imagine that it is touching every single cell, every cell within your body. And as that light is shining, I want you to imagine the soles of your feet opening up and reaching out and inviting the earth energy in, inviting the energy of creativity, of life, of destruction, of creation, all that it entails, all the mistakes, all the learnings, all of it, all the possibilities. And invite that energy up into your feet. You may feel a warm tingling as that energy says, yes, let's play together. Let's create together. And moving that energy up into your feet, up into your ankles, up your legs, into your knees, up your thighs, into your hips, and starting to fill your torso with this creative energy. And as it's doing so, it finds those areas of tension, of pain, of weakness, and it begins the healing process or continues on the healing process. Gently, compassionately, unknotting all the knots of protection, healing what's underneath, allowing your light to shine. And as that energy fills up your torso and reaches your heart center, it connects with that divine spark. And the divine spark shines even brighter. And as that earth energy and divine spark begin to fill the rest of your body, up your shoulders, down your arms, into your neck, into your head, I want you to open up the top of your head and imagine reaching out and inviting the universe into your space, into your mind, and the knowledge that it entails, the big picture, the vastness of all the possibilities, and pulling that energy in, allowing that energy to flow in as it seeps down into your mind and starts to cover the inside of your eyes, behind your eyes. You see a path illuminated in front of you. It's lit with starshine, and it's always there. You can always see it. There may be twists and turns, but you see the path. You see the tools along the way that you will need. You see the schooling, the education, the learning that you will get along the way. And this brings you peace and confidence and clarity. And as that energy moves down behind your ears, you begin to distinguish the messages that are for you and the ones that aren't. The clear messages for your journey forward come into crystal clarity. You can hear them, and everything else turns to white noise. It's just a drone, the drone of the earth moving forward. And as that energy moves down into your throat, it sees the boundaries that have been placed around your voice, keeping you from speaking. And it starts to peel away the layers gently, compassionately, so that healing is occurring and your voice gets strong and you can speak your truth. And then that energy comes down into your heart space and reconnects with that divine spark that it gave to you. Your gift to this world. And your divine spark shines even brighter. And all three of these energies commingle and shine your light and touch every cell in your body. And you may even feel that that energy starts to expand beyond your presence out into the world as is safe to do so. And it expands with each healing. It expands with each learning. It expands with every step that you take along your big dream. Our card for the day is spirals of manifestation. Spirals of manifestation. The creative, rebellious path of love moves in spirals. It is not linear. Sometimes our mind decides that the way forward is to take clear steps from one point to the next logical point. However, there is a genius within that can guide us on an alternative route. If there is an unnecessary pothole or delay in the typical linear path of progression, and the curved loop in the path will be quicker, more fun, and more beautiful, then why not allow yourself to be guided to that path? This can happen through trust and wisdom rather than rigid adherence to what on the surface appears to be logical progression. You are in the midst of a spiral of manifestation. Something is coming into being, even if you think it is further away than ever before. How amazing it will seem when you have been dreaming, or when what you have been dreaming of falls into place. Suddenly, what you have been thinking of creating will plunk into your reality, seemingly out of nowhere, because it was just around the bend, just out of view on the spiral of manifestation, and you could not see it coming. In truth, it was coming all along. This oracle has a message for you. Sometimes, when we feel the furthest away from what we want, we are actually closer than ever before. Just one turn on the spiral loop of creation can see your manifestation taking root in the world. You must hold true to your faith and keep working on your progress. Forget about believing it when you are seeing it. Any old soul can do that. Any old or young soul can do that. You are a bigger, braver, and more ancient soul. You have enough chutzpah to believe it is so that you can see it sooner, bigger, and brighter. Do not give in to those who tell you it should have happened already or that you have failed. They are just suffering from a lack of patience and understanding, as well as an arrogant assumption that their notion of timing is somehow superior than to the greater divine timing at play in life. Be in goodwill with yourself and the universe. All is unfolding perfectly, whether you feel it right now or not. This oracle also brings a message to you about the perfect synchronicities that are taking place in your life. You may have started to notice these already. When we live from the heart, honor our creative center, and choose unlikely but lovingly rebellious ways to be in the world, we will begin to notice synchronicity every day. It is as though the universe is speaking to us intimately on all matters, which, of course, it is. This oracle reminds you that there is no point rushing to the bus stop. If you are way too early, you are just wasting your time. Better to live your life at a more appropriate pace and get there at the right time. You don't need the anxiety that comes from rushing towards your destiny. Try not to worry quite so much about the future. You will attract what you want and need so much more enjoyably if you relax and deal with the here and now. Remember, too, that your life path is unfolding in harmony with the paths of others. You will meet each other for the greatest benefit when you trust in the flow of the one great creative spiral upon which this galaxy spins. Everything is ultimately in harmony with everything else to fulfill the great big creative intent of the supreme creative force of love. You're included in that. Lucky. It's all a spiral going round and round. It's wonderful. So let's do the healing process. We're still connected to the earth energy and the universal energy. And say, spirals of creation, spirals of light, you bring my manifestation to life. I trust in your wisdom and in your grace. Help me be wise and keep the faith. Repeat that as often as you need. Spirals of manifestation, right? Things happen in cycles, right? Cycles of school, cycles of work, cycles of, life. People come into your life, they come out of your life, they come back into it, and there are, growth happenings. As you grow, you may encounter the same issue over and over, and you're like, I thought I figured that out already. You did, to a point, through a layer. And as you level up, there's another layer of that thing to deal with until it's just this thing that shows up and goes, oh, yeah, I remember when that was a big deal. I remember when that was, yeah, that was hard. And now it's not so hard anymore. Now it's a memory that doesn't hook. Mhm. And as you're doing this work and as you're moving forward along your path to your big dream, you're going to notice some of those twists and turns that show up. People will come back into your life that you didn't expect, that you thought were gone for a long time, but they show back up. You know, situations will show up, and 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 as you're moving, new things show up as well that are just like you've been dreaming about it. Like maybe as it goes around and around, it's like every time it comes to this point, you're like, oh, I wish that would be. Oh, I wish that would be. Oh, I wish that would be. And then all of a sudden, it's there. Yay! That was a ding dong. Perfect timing. It's there. It's there. Just keep moving forward, knowing that life is working with you, for the betterment of you and all those around you. Namaste. Thank you for being here. Thank you for taking this step towards your big dream, this one small step. And if you've been enjoying these morning musings, please hit the like and subscribe button. Hit the bell that's up there somewhere that'll notify you when I go live next, which I do every morning. And yeah, just enjoy. And if you need some support, if you feel like you want to learn more and get more in touch with this divine spark within you, I am hosting a masterclass that I'm calling the Big Dream Wake Up Call. And this is about getting in touch with your big dream, getting really clear on what that is right this minute, and starting to look at the action steps that you're going to need to do to move forward with this dream of yours. That's happening August 24th at 4 p.m. Eastern, 1 p.m. Pacific. And it's free. The link is in the description below, and I hope that I can see you there and we can work on your big dream together. And I can support you in this work. So, again, thank you very much for being here. Go out there and enjoy this life. Enjoy the manifestation as it happens. Enjoy the little side quests because that may be where the gold is. Enjoy it. And remember, keep your eyes on the horizon, your hands on the wheel, and your foot on the gas, baby. Let's do this. I'll see you tomorrow.